Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Ball handed off. And he's brought down there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Noles come to the line to run the hurry out. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll get him down that time. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football. And this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Oh, man, in situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the handoff when the Jets sweep. That run moves the ball to the 16. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Noles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Back's got it again. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, it's getting pushed back here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is important.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. There's contact on the throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Brought down, but broken tackles and produced a solid gain there.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as
touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. First down, Penn State. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 28, Penn State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Green 25.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle.
And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That pack just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That's a design quarterback keeper. 6-yard game sets up a 3rd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Come on, set.
Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense cross that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it deep. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
And he's brought down after a short gain. He does not make the first down yardage. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. I'll flip back to the QB. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Florida State. It was a foot race, and he won it. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's hit as he throws it. And he's got it. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time.
44, Penn State, 13.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Handoff in a single back formation. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
Okay, ready?
Here's the 2nd down play.
Cobra.
Now they'll run it on the toss. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Knowles.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update. Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Fighting off the defender. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, buddy. That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Is no good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Penn State, 19.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, he's looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He eludes the rush. And the ball to the ground. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
As the first down still on the move. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown. A dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they were 4 on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
He'll take a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Extending the play now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And the Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Green 25.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Noles come up to the line in a hurry. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. The offense already has 1 4-count conversion. Touchdown, Noles. This one is getting ugly. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes it Florida State 72 and 19.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Returner choosing to field this one. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Second down.
Ready, break. Move.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but hit will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, that is